Good morning students, welcome to our Sheva Group of School online class. Today we are going to discuss about Unit 20, Reaching the Age of Adolescence. We are going to discuss about reaching the age of adolescence. What is adolescence? Adolescence means growth. That is the age, ஒரு particular age வரும்போது growth வந்து எல்லாருக்குமே வரும். அதை தான் வந்து என்னன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, அடோலசன்ஸ் சொல்ல போகிறாங்க. இதை நம்ம டீட்டெயிலாக சப்டைட்டிலோடு நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். ஆல்ரெடி நான் சொல்லியிருந்தேன், அடோலசன்ஸ் மீன்ஸ் growth. ஓகேவா? இந்த அடோலசன்ஸ்ன்ற நேம் எங்கேருந்து, the term adolescence is derived from where means that is Latin. லாட்டின்லேருந்து அந்த வேர்டு வந்து adolescent அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அதை தான் நம்ம டேர்மாக எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம், adolescence. During this period, changes occurs in height, weight, sex organ, muscle, mass as well as in the brain structure and function. So biologically it is physical transition marked by onset of puberty and termination of physical growth in every individual. What is puberty? Puberty is a period of few years in which rapid physically, okay, and physiological changes occurs resulting in the sexual maturity. We can predict the sequence of physical changes that will take place. That age of beginning of puberty varies from every individual to individual. The average age of onset puberty is 10 to 11 for girls, and it will change to the boys also, that is from the age of 12 or 13 for boys. But factors like genetic and biological influence like life events, socio-economic status, nutrition and diet, and the amount of body fat also affect the onset and progression of puberty. Hormone also play an important role at the time of puberty. Changes in hormone during this period trigger physical and behavior changes also. Okay, and next, sex hormones secrete at this time of puberty activity. The male and female sex gland to produce necessary secretion in the body. So the male sex gland testes release the testosterone. The hormone name is in the male was testosterone, and in the female sex gland it release the hormones that is estrogen. So from the ovary it release the estrogen hormone. For male that is testosterone, and for a female that is estrogen. These result in the change in the primary and secondary sexual characteristics of the male and female. Next one is the body changes at puberty. Four important changes that occurs during puberty transform the body of the child into the adult. These changes are, there are types of changes. First one is changes in body size, changes in a body proportion, development of primary sex characteristics, development of secondary sex characteristics. These are the four types of changes. The first one, the changes in body sizes. The first major change at the time of puberty is growth, which is the increase in body height and weight. It usually being at the age of 10 to 12 in girls. The age timing is 10 to 12 in girls and 12 to 13 in boys. Already I explained to you, this is the age of changing the body size for male and female. It is almost complete at around the age of 17 to 19 in girls and 19 to 20 in boys. The starting stage is 10 to 12 in girls and 12 to 13 in boys. But the complete around age of girl is 17 to 19, and for the boys is 19 to 20. During adolescence, both boy and girl add around 23 cm to 26 cm in height. In addition to height, they also experience significant increase in weight also. But increase in weight is influenced by the various factors like a diet, exercise and lifestyle. The average weight gain during this period is about 17 kg to 19 kg. During this period, increase in fat is seen in girls in contracts to muscle development in boys. Okay, in the boys it will be the muscle will be contrast. Okay, then changes in body proportion. This is a second one. Certain body area which are small proportionally grow bigger, small into bigger. This can be seen in feet and hand. During childhood, legs grow proportionally more than the trunk. Okay, but at the time of puberty, trunk also lengthen. Also, trunk broaden at the hip. Shoulder thus give the adult proportion to the body. And third one, primary sex characteristics. What is primary sex characteristics? Reproduction organ of the boy and girl become fully function at the time of puberty. In boy, testicles grow large and followed by the length and size of the reproductive organs. Increase. The size will be and size and length will be increased. Similarly, female reproductive organ also grow during puberty. Thus, the size of the uterus and the weight of the ovary will be increased during this time. And we are going to move in the secondary sex characteristics. What is secondary sex characteristics? Secondary sex characteristics are the physical feature which distinguish male. It will be differentiate the male and female. Okay. After the progestion of puberty, boys and girls become dissimilar. That means not similar. It will be dissimilar in appearance. The secondary sex characters are regulated by the hormone. I already told you hormones. Which hormone? Testosterone or androgen secreted by the testes of the male, and estrogen secreted by the ovary of the female. Androgen cause the growth of the which are the part means, that is larynx, muscle development, skeleton size and distribution of body and pubic hair, and stimulate of sweat gland also. Estrogen and progesterone are the female sex hormone. Estrogen stimulate the development of breast, the external genitalia, pubic and the axillary hair, and the distribution of body fat also. Now, secondary sex characteristic of boys. The following secondary sex characteristics for boys is hair, skin, glands, muscle, voice. These are the changes. First one is hair. Immediately after the development of primary sex characteristics, pubic hair appears followed by axillary and facial hair. Second one is skin. The skin becomes closed and the pores in the skin enlarge. Next one is glands. The oil producing glands in the skin enlarge, and due to this acne may appear on the face. Muscle. The strength of the muscle increase and it gives shape to arm, legs and shoulder. Then last one is a voice. During this period, voice change occurs and the voice become husky. Then its pitch drop and the volume increase. The volume will be increased. Next one is secondary sex characteristics for girls. Girls shows the following secondary sex characters are in the time of puberty. That is, the changes are hips, breast, hair, muscle, voice, skin, glands. Hip. Due to the enlargement of pelvic bone and the development of subcutaneous fat, that hip becomes wider and rounder. Breast. After the enlargement of hip, the breast begin to develop during this time. Hair. The pubic hair appear followed by axillary and body hair on the limb part. Then muscles. Increase the muscles take place which gives shape to shoulder, arms and legs. Then voice. Voice become shrill and voice breaks are rarer among girls when comparing to the boys. Skin. The skin becomes porous and the spore enlargement as in the case of same like a boy. Gland. Oil producing gland become active causing acne on the face. Then we are going to see the nutritional needs for adolescents. Now we saw about the changes which all are occurring in the body. But now we are going to sing about the nutritional need of adolescence. Adolescence is a stage of rapid growth and development. Hence, the diet with proper calories and other nutrition is needed for proper growth and physical activity also. So, the balanced diet is very important during adolescence. Balanced diet includes, what are the balanced diet? That is protein, carbohydrate, fat and vitamins in requisite proportions. Our Indian meal of roti, rice, dal means the pulses, milk, fruit and vegetables form a balanced food. The nutritional deficiency during this period not only retard the physical growth but also impair the intellectual development and may also delay sexual maturation. A very good amount of protein and carbohydrate is very necessary during this period, growth period. Apart from that, adolescents need the following dietary components also. What are the following dietary components? That is minerals, calcium, iodine, iron, etc. What are the minerals? Since there is a increase in skeleton mass and blood volume during adolescence, so they need calcium, phosphorus and iron. So we have to consume the food, mineral rich food. Then calcium. For calcium intake need to be increased to prevent osteoporosis in later life. It is present in milk and milk product or other equivalent. Okay, and then iodine. Iodine helps to prevent thyroid gland related disease. So we have to consume iodine rich food also. Iron. Iron builds up blood and iron rich foods such as greeny leafy vegetable and then jaggery, meat, date, fish, chicken, citrus and Indian gooseberries. Indian gooseberries means nelly. Okay, and whole pulses are good for adolescents. Lack of iron in the diet result in anemia. So we have to consume a iron rich food. To make up for the loss of iron, adolescents need to have a diet rich in iron. In boys, iron deficiency occurs due to muscle strip, whereas in girls it occurs due to menstruation in addition to the muscular growth. Then last one is personal hygienic for adolescents. What is personal hygienic? When adolescence period, we have to be very hygienic. Okay, during adolescence growing children need special attention towards diet, exercise and personal hygiene. Personal hygiene is a clear indicator of man's personality. So it will be decided due to the hygiene only, hygiene of the person. Personal hygiene starts from the hair tip and end down to the toes. So we have to be hygiene all over the body. Personal hygiene habit for the adolescents are as follows. They are shower or bath daily. Always wash your hand before and after meals. Keep fingernails clean and avoid nail polish. Wash your teeth and mouth before and after each meal. Avoid touching your face, nose or mouth while preparing food. Avoid touching or sneezing around food. Close your mouth by using handkerchief while you cough in public place. If you want to taste the food, use a clean spoon. Change your cloth regularly and wash them cleanly, especially undergarments. Do not defecate in open field. Use clean toilet for defecation. If you are not well, avoid self-medication and consult a doctor. Okay student, I hope that you all are understand today video class. See you in the next class. Thank you.